All right, guys, I got to play some audio. I tried to call American Airlines twice over the weekend. Saturday night, I tried to call American. So I'm taking Julian on a father-son scuba trip. And one of the legs, in order to get our international flight, I booked an American Air flight, but it's code shared with JetBlue because American and JetBlue, they've got a whole code share arrangement. So I booked it on American, but I'm actually on a JetBlue flight, which, I'm a True Blue member. I could have done that myself. But anyway, I got an issue here because I'm leaving on Wednesday, and I got to catch a JetBlue flight to New York. But this particular JetBlue flight has been canceled like a handful of times in the last week and a half. I'm like, I can't. I got to have something more reliable than this. The flight that I'm supposed to be on Wednesday has been canceled by JetBlue. I think Michelle said twice in the last week. Do you think if I got to catch an international flight to Doha, Qatar, can I rely on that flight?
You're flying to Qatar?
Yes. And I'm stopping in Doha, Qatar, and then we
stopping in Stratocaster.
Then I got another flight we got to take to Mali in the Maldives.
You're taking Molly on a flight?
Yeah, I'm going to be rolling Mali.
Man.
So, guys, I there's no way I can rely on that JetBlue flight. They've canceled it twice or three times in like the last couple of weeks. I can't do that. So I'm trying to call American. What are my options because Michelle already booked an 11:30 a.m. A different airline. So I'm on a different flight, which is earlier. So I was trying to call American to see what my options are because I want to keep that as an option in case the backup flight doesn't go. I want to have two flights possible. So I was trying to call American to find out because it was booked through American, though it's JetBlue. And I'm trying to find out how long do I have to cancel the flight. Can I get my money back? Is it just a credit? What's the story? I don't think it's a non-refundable. So I call American Airlines, and this was Saturday night. Listen to my phone call to American Airlines. You ready? Here.
Thank you for calling. Please listen carefully, as menu options have changed. All of our representatives are assisting other callers. Rather than wait on hold, we can call you back when it's your turn.
Sounds good.
Between 4 hours and 29 minutes and 6 hours and 10 minutes from now. You will not lose your place in line if you choose to use this service.
Well, thank God.
To receive a callback, press 1. To schedule a callback for a later time, your phone number has been recorded as 813.
All right, you got to be kidding me. Call back within 4 hours and 29 minutes and 6 hours and what?
So if you would have stayed on hold,
I would have been on hold for up to 6.5 hours.
No way.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yep.
your cell battery would have died.
Guess what?
How's that possible?
My phone would have been obsolete. They'd be on to 10G. They would have discontinued. They would have discontinued 4 and 5G. Can you believe that? So that was at like 7 o'clock at 7:30. That was like 7:30 at night. Saturday night, 7:30. I'm like, all right, let me
call you at 1 in the morning.
let me wait.
Yeah.
I'll call back later at night. So I call American Airlines back Saturday night, close to midnight. All right, it's later. You know, people are not going to be calling now. All right, let me try calling American Airlines again.
Rather than wait on hold, we can call you back when it's your turn. In more than 8 hours, you will not lose your place in line if you choose to use this service. To receive a callback, press 1. To schedule a callback for a later time.
Are you kidding me?
Are you laughing at yourself? Are you laughing at audio of you laughing?
I'm laughing on the recording of because I called on Michelle's phone and then I used my phone to video it when it was so ridiculous.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Even though you're thinking in your head, oh, it's midnight, less people are calling, they probably only have like 2 operators working
American
nationally.
Airlines is the largest airline in the world.
They don't care.
What is going on at American Airlines that between 6 hours or your call will be returned in over 8 hours? What the hell?
Be glad you didn't say 48 hours.
Oh, my God, what is going on? American Airlines, get your act together. Jeez.
It's got to be a record. I wonder if people actually wait.
Oh, wait.
Can anyone top that?
You can almost go to sleep and wake up and still be on hold.
You're right. 8 hours. You get a full 8 hours night's rest.
Wake up nice and rested.
Do you ever think an elderly person died on hold?
I'm on 7.5.
I'm sure people have expired on hold. Is anybody listening to the show now that can top 8 hours? Your phone call will be returned in over 8 hours.
Oh, my God.
Which that means I would have been on hold for that as well, because you don't lose your place in line. All right, 800-990-1047. Is that not insane? 800-990-1047. What happened was I called, and I got this ridiculous hold time or callback time. And I said, I can't believe this. I got to record this. So then I called back again, and that's why I have the audio, because I got to record this and play it on the show. All right, has anyone had that kind of an experience? Can anyone top over 8 hours trying to get a hold of American Airlines? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. And I'm not going to get on the JetBlue code share with American. I'm gonna take bird in the hand, because I can't miss that overseas flight.
Well, you should have just gotten in the car and
drove to the airport.
over there, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
And went to the ticket agent there. That would
You would have been quicker.
right.
Well, that's what Michelle suggested. Michelle actually suggested that if we can't get hold of American tonight,
What a
that
pain.
she'll just drive me to the airport, and then I'll get out and go to the ticket counter, and she'll just circle.
You could have walked
sure.
to the airport in less time.
All right, folks, do you have any comments on that? Anybody listening, do you have any comments on my 2 phone calls that I recorded to American Airlines? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Fire up the phones. They're ringing now. Andrew's screaming. That is unbelievable.
Yes, I've been on hold for 22 years.
Yes.
Trying to get my milk deliveries.
Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to grab Darlene.
Darlene, nice.
Darlene, that's a great name. Darlene's in Lakeland. Darlene, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
We are well. Can you top mine?
Yes, Alaska Airlines. They sent me an email that they were changing my flight, and I couldn't use the different hours, so I called to make new arrangements, and they said between 8 and 12 hours. So leave a number, we'll call you back. And the Alaska Airlines attendant, whatever customer service, literally called me back at 9:45 at night.
Oh, my.
After how many hours?
It was like I called at 8 in the morning when they opened, and they called me at 9:45. We were actually watching Ozark. And
That was 13 and a half hours.
Plus, they ballparked it 8 to 12, 13 and a half. It's pretty close.
So you guys were watching the final season of Ozark?
Yeah, and I literally got a phone call at 9:45, and I wasn't going to answer, but at the last minute I said, whoever's calling, I'm just going to give them a piece of my mind, and it turned out to be the Alaska Airlines customer service.
Unbelievable. Thank you, Darlene. Appreciate you calling in. Now, quickly, I called back last night, and it was 2 hours and 55 minutes to 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I called at, I think, 8 o'clock, and I was hoping that they'd be calling me back like at 10:30, 11:30. I'd still be awake last night.
Right.
No. They called back in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. And
What?
I'll tell you, hang on a sec. I'll tell you exactly when they called. I turned my ringer off, and I turned the vibrator on. I put my phone on silent because I didn't want to be awakened. They called me at 1:45 in the morning. Is when they called me twice.
Was this a joke?
They called me at 1:45 and the second one was 1:45. 1:30, 1:40. I can't see the other one. But 1:45 was one of the calls. Is when they called me back.
That's crazy.
My God. All right, let me grab Brandon in Zephyr Hills. Brandon, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, well, I didn't wait as long as everybody else has with the airlines, but I did have a wicked time trying to wait on IRS one point, trying to figure out something with my taxes.
So you called the IRS, and how long were you on the hold with IRS?
Oh, about 2 hours, and then the phone just shut off on me on its own. And so I had to call back again. And when
You were on hold for 2 hours and then it disconnected?
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
It's wicked.
All right, did you get your taxes worked out? Are you going to jail or what?
No, I was trying to figure out what was going on with my taxes. I ended up having to owe money. And I called them back and waited another 2.5 hours. And I'm like, you know what? Forget this. I just put in the headphones in the phone, put them on my head, and I fell asleep. I woke up and I was screaming, hello, hello.
All right, so you woke up with the IRS agent saying hello, hello, hello?
Yep.
That's right. That's what happens.
That's crazy. Back to the airlines, though. Jerry's in Tampa. Hi, Jerry. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah.
Jerry,
I tried to get a hold of Allegiant.
you tried to get a hold of Allegiant. Go ahead.
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of Allegiant since last Sunday. I booked my flight a week early, and I've been trying to get a hold of Allegiant. I get the same thing, 4 hours to 8 hours. My daughter stayed on her cell phone for 4 hours, and the same thing, it hung up on her.
Oh, my God.
That's got to be a method. Something's going on.
I think so too.
I mean,
Do it on purpose.
I guess people are really holding for 4 hours. Jerry, thanks for the call.
Well, you just put down your phone and go do something for 4 hours.
Last call here. Jim is in Brandon. This is not airline related, but it's holding on hold. Jim, Brandon, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning, Jim. What happened?
I didn't have to wait that long, but I got a bill from the toll people the other day.
Like SunPass?
Yes. They've got a picture of a car that I don't own on there. The tag number is for a little yard trailer that I have for carrying trash that I haven't used in months. I tried to get through to them, and the best time I could get through was about an hour and a half wait. They know you're not going to wait that long. You're just going to pay a bill that's not even yours.
Yeah, I've had problems with them too.
Yeah, see,
100%.
I've never had that issue. But how long did it take you to get somebody on the phone?
I never have talked to anybody. I just figured they'd send another bill out, and if it's still on there, I'll just pay it.
Yeah,
They'll bill you again.
Yeah.
They'll bill you with new charges.
Because they threaten to take your driver's license or your
suspend your license, all that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, good luck, Jim. I hope you don't lose your license. So there you go. Now I got to attempt to call American Airlines again later today.
Well, call now during the commercial break and just get into the queue so they call you back by hopefully noon.
Oh, when I call, it says, "Hi, Todd," and it says, "We've matched your account. We've matched your Advantage account to your cell number." Hi, Todd.
That's creepy.
And then it's like 8 hours and 50 minutes. Todd, are you gonna hold Todd?
Todd,
are we gonna have me call you back, Todd?
And what will you be doing in 8 hours from now?
Oh my God!
Right in the middle of his afternoon show.
Yeah, exactly. Middle of my afternoon. I'll have to put my show on hold while I answer American Airlines.
Answer it live on the air.
Unbelievable.